Hey, what is going on, everybody? So I wanted to give everybody a better sneak peek, I should say, of the battle system. I spent a little bit more time tweaking it. I got it working almost perfectly. So I wanted to show it off to you guys real quickly here. I'm going to cycle through the enemies real quick, or at least attempt to. This is our Elder Brown Spider. His image will probably change. I think we're going to add a gray beard to him to simulate that, he's old. And here is my favorite character, partially because of the animation. The Fire Ant, which I just absolutely love. I think he's just awesome with his fire animation. Here's our Carpenter Ant. Obviously, he's a carpenter. Here is the giant black ant with spikes. He's got brass knuckles. Well, I don't know if I'd call him brass, but spiked brass knuckles, I guess, or something. And here is the beetle. The beetle has got to be like the craziest, kookiest character in the game. I mean, it's just guy. His attack is just bizarre. Uh, David, the creator, the artist who created the beetle, he calls it a sumo jump, but I just think it's just absolutely hilarious on the attack, because it's just so different than anything I've ever seen. In fact, let's go ahead and show you the attack of the sumo beetle or beetle. As you can see right there, that is just the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's literally, he calls it a sumo jump. Is the Beatles' attack, and I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I think it's completely brilliant. So let's go ahead and cycle through so we can see some of the other enemy attacks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the giant black ants attack. All right, and just in case you haven't noticed, there's no chance that either one of these two can hurt each other. I've set the damage chance at 101% chance to miss. Normally there's a 60% chance of success, but I've set it to 101% chance of failure. So there's no chance that either one of these two can damage each other. Alright, so let's go ahead and cycle through the next guy. Let's go ahead and look at the older spider. I really like his animation. I think it's really cool. Just can't say enough about it. I think it's really cool for a spider. It's not what you would expect. And there it is. Yeah, when I immediately saw the spider, I immediately thought he was going to do some kind of bite or shoot a web, but no, he does. He throws punches, which is an again really cool, brilliant idea by David, the creator. Um, the creator of all this art that you see here. This is David. This is all David's art. It's fantastic. I only did the programming, of course. So let's go ahead and rotate through. Let's check out the Carpenter Ant. I think the Carpenter Ant's going to have a minor adjustment on it, but he's still a crazy cool attack. I really like it. It's just one of those fun, crazy, kooky attacks. Let's go ahead and take a look. And as you can see, he's just pounding the ground with this 2x4 that he's carrying. It's just hilarious. And then finally, my favorite. This is the Fire Ants attack, which I think is absolutely awesome. In fact, we're going to focus a little bit more on it and do some adjustments to the Fire Ant. We're going to make it a little bit better, or at least try to at least. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what happens with it. Alright, and as you can see, he shoots fireballs. Hence, he's a fire ant. What I'm thinking that we're going to do, though, with the fire ant, using his concept, I think we're going to create other types of insects, fire-based. Well, not fire-based exactly, but around that elemental concept. We'll probably come up with like some ice ants, and instead of shooting fireballs, they're shooting ice balls, and maybe electrically charged ants or something that shoot lightning bolts, or something. We're gonna do more with that because I really like that concept. I mean, I don't want to overkill it, but I really liked it, so I want to do more with it. And we got some other insects as well that I want to work with and do some crazy fun stuff with them as well. So I would say, really look for that in the future in the beta. Possibly might even take as long as the Kickstarter release before you guys get a chance to see those the new animal enemies like that. I think we're gonna try to get all the enemies though out in beta before the final beta releases. That way we catch all the bugs if there is any bugs that would exist. Nevertheless, I really just wanted to show you guys the battle system, where I've gotten it to. This is where I'm going to keep it at. It's pretty much at perfection at this point. The only thing that I am missing is a few minor adjustments, and that's just basically with the retreat menu, getting into the retreat menu itself, and well, I think that's pretty much where I'm at now. I've already got all the animations cleaned up on both sides, the enemy and the player side. In case you're also wondering, this is only the unarmed. Um, this is the unarmed player's stance. There will actually be four total. There will be the unarmed, the medieval only, the modern weapons only, and the mix, like a mix of modern weapons and medieval weapons. So that will obviously be in the future as well. There's obviously going to be more than insects to take on, of course, later on in the game. You'll have animals and people as well that you'll be able to attack, aliens and whatnot, and other things as well. However, we're going to start with the insects. For those of you who already signed up for alpha testing, you guys are going to get this copy probably within, I would say, probably less than a month, because I've gotten it to a point now to where I'm going to send you guys a copy of this at some point with maybe 10 enemies total. If you're not signed up for alpha testing or beta testing and you would like to get a free copy of this game, please just, feel free to shoot us an email, subscribe, comment, something. Just get a hold of us somehow, and we'll get that taken care of for you. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, always feel free to post them. Alright, and thank you.